Hello everyone, my name is Annabeth van Mameren from New2NL, and in this video I will explain everything about the secondary school application procedure in Amsterdam. So is your child currently in group 8 and do you live in or near Amsterdam? Then this is very important information for you. In Amsterdam you cannot just directly apply with a school. You have to take part in a lottery. The application period is March 25th to 31st. By this time you have to submit a list of schools and rank them in order of your preference. How many schools you have to put on a list depends on the final advice that your child will get in the end of February, beginning of March. For VMBO B and K you have to list 4 schools in order of your preference. For VMBO T it will be 6 schools, and for HAVO and VWO it will be 12 schools. So that is a lot of schools. Some schools you can put twice on your list. For example, if they have a regular and a bilingual department, or maybe a sports class or some other profile class. So then you can put both the profile class and the regular department on your list. In this case, you need to add an extra school. So for HAVO and VWO it needs to be 12 unique schools. So in this case you need a 13th school on your list, or maybe even 14 or 15. Around mid-March you will receive an email through your child's primary school with your login details for the ELK platform. On this platform you submit your list, and you can also see the outcome of the lottery on April the 17th at 3:30 p.m. So this email is very important. The lottery computer is completely random and they don't care which primary school your child has attended or any personal characteristics. All children get allocated a lottery number randomly, and they will first look at the lucky child who has number 1, and then of course there will still be a place at their school of preference. So they get automatically placed at their number 1 school. But then maybe after child number 3000, the first school of preference is full. So then they will look at the second school on the list. And if there's no place there, the third one, and so on. In the end, all children will get a place at one of the schools on their list. This is the placement guarantee. And the algorithm also tries to place everyone as high as possible on the list. Last year, in 2023, more than 7,500 children took part in the lottery. About 78.4% got a place at their number 1 school of preference. And around 93.7% got a place in the top 3. One child got a place at the 11th school and no one at number 12. If you want to understand how they place the children as high as possible on their list, you should understand the principle of improvement of the tail. So this means that the children who were placed on school 9 to 12, they try to see if they can place higher on the list, and then they ask the schools that were most oversubscribed to add 4% of their seats to the original number they gave. And then the children who got the worst lottery number, who were placed at the lowest schools on their list, they are placed first on the schools that have created extra places. So it can be that with a bad lottery number you still get higher on your list. There are some resources, for example the videos by Jan Smit on YouTube, that explain how the strategy behind the lottery works. But there's one thing that really changed compared to previous years, and that is that children from a Montessori primary school, they don't have priority anymore at the Montessori secondary school. And the same applies to children from a Dalton or a Waldorf primary school. So schools that were maybe oversubscribed in the past years, maybe they still have enough places.
This year.
So no one knows. There are some schools that, based on past years, always have a place. So if you put that school on the list, it's very likely that your child will get a place there. If you don't really like that school, it's better not to put them on the list. So only put a school on the list that your child will be okay with. And some schools, they are always oversubscribed, and they will be this year as well. So if you put that school on your list, then it's very likely that your child, when they don't have a good lottery number, won't be able to be placed at that school. So then they will go lower on the list. But because of the placement guarantee and improvement of the tail, they can still get a higher place. So it really depends on the lottery number, but you only know the lottery number together with the name of the school where your child has been placed, so on April the 17th. You don't know it in advance, so you cannot base your strategy on the lottery number. A lot of information about the procedure and the schools you can also find in this keuzegids. They also have a website called schoolkeuze020.nl. If you need personal support, I invite you to book a call through the New2NL website. I look forward to working with you. And good luck in the lottery. I keep my fingers crossed for you. Bye bye.